Hello, everybody. I'm just kind of freestyling today. I just thought I'd grab the phone and make a video. I don't know what of yet, but today's been a rough day. Yep, I'm still trying to move forward and getting out of trucking, but it ain't working for me. I'm still in the same truck I showed y'all before. And I bought this bike so I could be home more often. But unfortunately, you gotta realize that life is not ours. It belongs to God. And my day did not go perfect. I'm sure that some of y'all have the same problems. You got good days, you got bad days, you got bummed out days, you just got days where you just like to bury your head in the sand, that kind of thing. I've been driving trucks since 2008, May 9th, 2008, I believe. And I've had 3 steer tires blow out. And I had one happen today. Unexpected, going around a curve, 45, 50 mile an hour. And it blew out quick. The last 2, I knew, I felt something and I knew something was wrong, and I pulled over the shoulder before they actually come off the wheel. Before the tire come off the wheel. But today, by the time I got pulled over, which wasn't long, it only took a minute, and got stopped and got out and looked, the only thing that was there was that wheel. Well, that's not even the same wheel. That wheel and tire is new compared to the tire and wheel that was on there. But that tire that was on that wheel that was right there was completely gone, and I couldn't even find it. I looked for it. I couldn't even find it. It's like it up and disappeared. But luckily, I didn't get in a wreck. I didn't go in the ditch or nothing. I didn't hurt the truck at all. And the guy that owns it, he had to fork out a little over $500 just for that one tire and wheel. But it's brand new, so that that's the way it goes. This is the shop right here that I work out of. It's a warehouse, and we run from here to an hour and 15-minute east drive. 1 hour, 15 minutes east, drop and hook. 1 hour and 15 minutes back to here, drop and hook, and we do that 3 times. Most of us leave, well, I know one leaves at 3:30 in the morning. I start my day at 4 o'clock, so I leave about 4:15. Another couple of guys, they leave around the same time, about 4:15. And usually by the time we get back, the manager, the guy that gives us our dispatch out of all these trailers, he's usually here by, say, 7. So by the time I get back here, it's about 7. Well, today he decided he ain't going to show up till 7:45. So as you can imagine, that really put a damper in my day. I had plans, but they all fell through anyway. And to make those plans, I changed my own plans. And now I can't change my plans back to where they were, which is not that huge of a deal. But unfortunately, I'm going to miss seeing my daughter. Well, I'm going to see her tomorrow and Sunday, but that's about it. She's going to be up here for a few days, and I'm only going to get to see her 2 nights. Well, Sunday I'll see her all day, and then tomorrow I'll see her tomorrow night. The job I was going to do tomorrow was that hour and 15-minute east, bobtailing, with just that, bobtailing, and picking up an empty trailer and bringing it back here, doing that 3 times. And my plan was leave today to go pick up the first one, tomorrow go pick up the other 2, because I got to be in Muskegon tomorrow. It was going to be 9 o'clock, but once this deal of picking up the empties came through, then I changed my appointment from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So now I got to be in Muskegon at 2 p.m. tomorrow. Well, the deal to go get them empty trailers fell through, so we're not doing that. That really ruined my day, really. And I called up the people that, Harley Davidson, who's going to do my first service. It's the 1,000-mile service. Anyway, I called them up and said, hey, can I move my appointment back to where it was? No. You are stuck where you're at, or later date. Well, I can't really. I've got over 2,000 miles on that thing right now, and it's supposed to be a 1,000-mile service. No big deal, really, but, it is what it is. Well, I can't get my appointment moved, so now I'm in a spot where I pretty much have to work because I've already planned for it. So I am working tomorrow. I don't want to, but I need to. I got to make up for Monday. The truck was broke down Monday. Tank straps. 2 tank straps were busted. That's fuel tank straps. Wouldn't it be nice just to have I don't know. They call it passive income. They call it passive income. Wouldn't it be nice to have an online business that basically you go through a little bit of trivial trials, and you got to set it up. You got to go through the learning curve. It's not that big of a deal though. It's just something new, something different, right? But wouldn't it be nice just to have something like that was bringing you income every month? After you went through the learning curve, after you set it all up, and it was actually bringing you money in, and you didn't really have to do much. Maybe sit on it for a couple hours a week or something. I don't know. That's what I'm working towards anyway. I mean, wouldn't it be nice to have something like that, paying you more now than you make, paying you more off that than you make now, and all the work you got to do now to make what you make, right? I mean, we've been lied to our whole life. I can speak for myself. When I was younger, I remember my dad saying, and I'm sure a lot of your parents told you the same thing: go out, graduate high school, get a job, and stay at that job for 30 years and get a retirement. That was pretty much what my father told me. And so that was my goal when I was in high school, was to get that job. Well, unbeknownst to him and unbeknownst to me, we were no longer in the industrial world at that time. We were in the information age at the very beginning of it. And the retirements are out the window. I mean, you got 401k, if any of you stay there long enough. I mean, my generation don't really stay at jobs because there really ain't no retirement in it. And if the money ain't being bumped up quick enough over time, then why stay? So you try to keep moving until you find that one that pays better than the last one. So retirement's out the window. There's only like 5 sectors that you could get into that pay a retirement. Military is still one of them. Basically, government jobs, state jobs, government, state level government or federal government jobs. That's any 5 of the military branches. If you want to work on trains, be an engineer, all that, there's definitely a retirement there. Flying planes, there's a retirement. Obviously, anything you work with the federal government, so we're going to keep that out. Boats, if you are piloting a boat, ship, something like that, that's retirement. That's pretty much it. I can't think of it. That's pretty much it. So, I mean, we don't really have retirement to look forward to. My generation don't, and my children's generation. There ain't no retirement, so you got to figure it out yourself. And I've always had this goal to have 5 income streams. You can't really focus on one, because if that one fails 3, 5, 10 years down the road, then what? Now you got to start all over with something else. I always work towards 3 to 5. I say 5 because I got 5 good ideas. And once I get them 5 up and running, if 1 or 2 fail, I still got the other 3 or 4 to run on, you know. And time changes. So you have to change to adapt to the time change. So the thing's changing in time. Any online business isn't going to last forever. Something's going to change, either for the better or for the worse, and you're going to have to adapt to that. And that just goes with anything in life. But wouldn't you rather just wake up and maybe get your cup of coffee and go wander on over to your little desk over there where the laptop is, or does anybody still got computer towers? I don't think so. So log over there, log on, check out your sales or whatever it is you do. Whatever it is you do online. Consulting. I mean, there's so many things you can do. Pretty much everything you can do online today. This COVID-19 fiasco, I'll leave it at that. I use Microsoft. Microsoft is a company. Everybody knows who Microsoft is. They laid off, 180,000 people or something like that. Don't quote me on numbers. I ain't looking it up right now. I think it was 186,000. They laid off, or they sent home 186,000. And they put out a word after the COVID-19, after they started opening things up, that they were going to just leave them people at home to work from home. Could you imagine? And that's the way it's going. A lot of people are working from home now. In fact, some of you might be working from home, and that's awesome. That's awesome. If I had to flip a coin and choose between working at home or working in a big building like that, I'd rather work at home. Or drive that, I'd rather work at home. So that's one of my goals, is to create an online business. Maybe a couple, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. You gotta get one at a time, right? We'll see how it goes. But get an online business and generate passive income with that. And then I got a few other ideas, start on those and generate passive income on that. That is my retirement, because I don't have no retirement. And I sure in the heck ain't counting on Social Security. I don't know if y'all are, but no, I ain't counting on that. And if I can help it, I'm never going to draw it or try to draw it. I'm not even going to. Or I don't plan to. How's that? I got to quit saying what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do, because every time I say I'm not going to do something, it ain't long and I'm doing it. Like I said in the beginning, our life is not our own. It belongs to the Lord. Your plan may not be the plan. That's all I got to say about that. So yeah, it's a beautiful day today. I'm going to try and do these videos a couple times a couple times a day. That's my goal. It's hard for me. I'm in my 50s, and this is kind of new, but it's something I really want to do. So here's the deal. I drive this truck right here now, but I have a truck at home. It's an old truck, 36 years old. Yeah, it's a 1984. Whatever. And it's a cab over, and I absolutely love the truck. It's a great truck, and I'm trying to get that up and running, which I've got a lot of parts to put on it, and I'm hoping to get it. Well, I am going to get it running this summer, and by spring next year, I hope to have it on the road. That's my goal. Now, I know I keep talking about getting out of the truck, and I do want to get out of the truck. I don't want to drive truck no more. I don't. I'm about sick and tired of it. But worse than that, I don't like driving for people. The one thing we truckers got to deal with is the DOT. That never changes. Whether you drive for a company, whether you lease your truck onto a company, or you're an owner-operator driving your own truck, booking your own loads, you still have to deal with DOT. So let's put DOT on the back burner. We're not talking about them anymore. Now, I got to deal with those people and DOT, okay? And the owner of that truck, which he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. I'm not saying, but I'm saying I got to deal with the owner of the truck. I got to deal with the owner of the company that the truck is leased to. And any driver will tell you that the company that you have your truck leased onto, they're worse than the DOT. Way worse. You got to go to quarterly meetings. You got to fill out paperwork. You got to do all this stuff. And when you own your own truck and you run under your own authority and you book your own freight, and you go find your own freight, you don't have to do all those things. Now, you have to be part of, like OIDA, you got to have your own insurance, you got to have your own plates and all that stuff, right? But you have to be you can't just run your own drug consortium. You can't just do your own drug test is what I'm getting at. So you got to be part of that. And whoever you get your insurance through, like let's say OIDA, they're going to send you videos every now and then, annual or quarterly. But there's no law that says you have to watch them or sign them or anything. So my goal is to get out of the owner's truck, get away from the company, and put my own truck on the road, which I had it on the road once before, and it was leased to a company. I only drove for them for 3 months before my truck broke down, so I can't tell you if it was a bad company. Well, what I didn't like is they put an e-log system in my cab over, which it don't have a computer in it, so they just plugged it in so they could communicate with me, so they could see where the truck was. I didn't like it, but like I said, that are the things you have to deal with when you lease your truck onto another company under their authority. If I had my own authority, then I would only have to install e-log if the truck was within those parameters, and my 84 cab over is not. So I don't have to run e-logs. I can run app on my phone, or I can run paper logs. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'll always have that cab over. I will. Even when I finally get off the road, quit driving, I still want the cab over. I still want to be able to, you know what, I need to go make a run real quick, generate a couple $1,000s to buy this tractor or something. I'm just making stuff up here, but that's the reason I want to keep it. Just something to fall back onto if I ever need it. And you just got to keep it insured all year, all the time. That's the downside, but that's what you got to do. So you kind of got to run enough during the year to pay for your insurance. Really, you just got to run something every month because you're for 10 months. So every month for 10 months, January through October, you gotta run something so you can pay for that insurance and plates, if the stickers, you know, all that stuff. So that's it. But that's the only reason I keep it. I keep it because it's something to fall back onto. So that's 1 of 5. The online business is 2 of 5. I got an idea for well, let's just say a few other things. And once I get all 5 of them up and running, only, you know, not all of them are going to be running full time. Like the online business is going to run full time, but not the other few things I got. Yeah, the truck ain't going to run full time, but the online business will run full time. So you're not every stream of income you generate is not going to run full time, or it's not going to run forever. It might just be temporary, but you can learn from it and build the next one, and build the next one, and build the next one. So that makes some ideas. Is there anybody out there that thinks about these things too? I'm not the only one, right? Come on, guys. I'm 52. I know a lot of you know me. I know a lot of you, and I went to school with some of you. So tell me, am I the only one that thinks these things? Am I the only one that would love to generate my own money and wake up whenever I want to wake up? Take a vacation, not even call it a vacation, I just feel like going there, so I'm going to go there for a few days, wherever that may be. Go buy a motorcycle like that and pay cash for it. Wouldn't that be nice? It sure would. It sure would. So, let me know. Let me know if any of you are thinking the same thing, or you got any questions, or ideas, or are you doing something right now? Tell me a little bit about it. Maybe we can learn from one another. And just let me know. Comment on the video. Tell me what you think about it. And I'll talk to you soon. God bless.